Hello my dear students, I am your computer teacher. I hope all of you are safe and fine. This is the next part of the lesson 4 of class 6. Let us open page number 41. In the last video we have discussed up to here. Let us start from here. Show notes. Show notes scrolls through the document to show you where all of your footnotes and endnotes are located. The show notes option scrolls through the document and show where the footnotes and endnotes are located of our document. The show notes button will be displayed in grey color until you have either footnotes or endnotes inserted into your document. The show notes button will display in grey color until you will insert any footnotes or endnote in our document. Next, citations and bibliography group. You will find important commands that will help you create a bibliography. A bibliography is a list of sources that you consulted or cited while creating your document. So, there are some important commands given in MS Word that will help us to create bibliography. A bibliography is a list of sources that we consulted or cited while creating our document. Captions group. Insert caption. This will help you to add a caption to a picture or other image. The insert caption option will help us to add a caption to a picture or other images. Insert table of figures. This is the command you will use to insert a table of figures into the document. So, insert table of figures is a command that will help us to insert a table of figures into a document. A table of figures includes a list of all the figures, tables or equations in the document. The table of figures includes the list of all the figures, tables and equations in a document. Next, index. Creating and updating an index in the document has been made very important. Creating and updating an index of document is very important. To create an index, we have to follow the steps in the next page. Let us move to the next page. Open page number 42. So, the steps are: step 1. On the references tab in the index group, click on the insert index button. On the references tab in the index group, we have to click on the insert index button. Step 2. In the index dialog box, make appropriate sections to format index. In the index dialog box, we have to make appropriate sections to format the index. The print preview will show you how the sections you made will appear in your document. The print preview will show us the sections that we made will appear in our document. This is the index dialog box. This is the print preview option. Step 3. In the column field, type the number of columns you want your index to appear in. You have to, in the column field, we have to give the number of columns for the index, that how many in a column we want in our index. Step 4. Select the right align page numbers to give right alignment to the page numbers. Then we have to click on the right align page number checkbox. It will give the page numbers right alignment. the tab leader will now become active. When you click on the right align page number checkbox, then the tab leader will become active. The tab leaders can be selected by using the down arrow. This is the tab leader option. We can select the tab leaders by clicking on the down arrow here. Step 5. Click the down arrow of the Formats button. Formats are section of styles for your text. So next we have to click on the down arrow of the Formats button. Formats are the sections of styles of our text. Next, step 6, click the OK button and this will automatically create the index. Then you have to click on the OK button. That will automatically create the index. Next, mailing step. To create the print envelopes. To create and print envelopes, you have to follow the steps given here. Step 1. On the mailing step, in the create group of the envelopes button, envelopes and labels dialog box appear. We have to click on the to create and print envelopes. We have to first click on the mailings tab. There in the create group, we have to click on the envelopes button. Envelopes and labels dialog, then the envelopes and label dialog box will appear. You can either create a single envelope or create a document for the envelope to do a mail merge. There we can either create a single envelope or create a document for the envelope to do a mail merge. Next, open page number 43. Step 2. Enter your delivery address and return address. This is the envelope and labels dialog box. There we have to enter the delivery address and return address. This is the delivery address box. This is the return address box. If you check the omit checkbox, it will omit the return address from printing on your envelopes. If we check the omit checkbox, this is the omit checkbox given here. This will omit the return address from printing on the envelope. This is also important. Next step, to choose the envelope size, click the options button. The envelope options dialog box appears. To choose the envelope size, you have to click on the options button. The envelope options dialog box will appear. This is the envelope option dialog box. Next, step 4. Click the drop down arrow under envelope size and choose from the list of sections. Then you have to click on the drop down arrow under envelope size and choose from the list of sections. Next, step 5. In the delivery address section, you can change the font of the delivery address. The return address section works the same way. In the delivery address section, you can change the font of the delivery address, and the return address will be the same as like the delivery address. The return address font will be same. In the preview section, you will see a picture of the envelope you selected with the changes you made. In the preview section, we can see the picture of the envelope that we selected. Step 7. Click the printing options tab. Choose how your envelope will be loaded into your printer. Then we have to click on the printing options tab. Then you can see we have to choose the how the envelope will be loaded into the printer. Next, open page number 44. At the last step, click OK if you made any changes. Else click cancel to return to the envelopes and labels window. If you made any changes, you have to click on OK. Unless you have to click on cancel to return to the envelopes and labels window. So in this video up to here only. The next part of the lesson will be discussed in the next video. I hope all of you have understood. Thank you.